Hello, so back to do another video. I'm RatedJ and this is
Rex Werewolf.
so we're back to talk about Rumble, Raw, SmackDown, and basically this whole week of wrestling.
It's been a crazy one.
Um, been a bit of a weird one. I think everyone. I suppose we should start off with Rumble, I guess.
Yeah.
Didn't really know where to start really with the Rumble. So much happened.
Booker T returning, Kevin Nash returning, Del Rio winning, Santino Marella nearly shocking the world, that you saw his face when he hit that last ditch Cobra.
And everyone's belief that he actually was going to win. What the fuck?
Yeah, true. He was never going to win it, but still. The reception Booker T got as well, that was quite, blow the roof off the building.
Kind of makes for an interesting question for you lot out there. Where does Matt Striker now see himself on commentary? I'm guessing he's going to be on Raw personally.
Yeah, because I've been saying, can you see this, people? Look at this, yeah. We all know Michael Cole's bum buddies with the Miz. What happens if Michael Cole, let's just say he's done it once, screws Jerry Lawler again? Because who's going to be on commentary for that match? There's obviously going to be Cole there, Booker T possibly, but he screws Jerry Lawler at the Elimination Chamber, which sets for a good match at WrestleMania. Michael Cole versus Jerry Lawler. Loser leaves commentary. How amazing is that when another commentator has just come into wrestling? One's going to go out.
A lot of people are
think
saying
about
that.
It, people think about it.
A lot of people have already said about Lawler leaving. Everyone thinks the 21-11 promo is Sting. I have it on good belief that I don't actually believe it is Sting. I just don't believe it's Sting. And their audience at the moment, WWE's audience, is targeting the younger people, the younger generation. Why would they ever bother with trying to get Sting? If that's not aiming at the younger generation, that's aiming at the older generation.
True, but the rumour is Sting Taker at WrestleMania, and there has been lots of it flying around. It's not going to be a boring match, but I don't see why, if it does happen, if Sting does return, would he end the streak?
Name me the last good match Sting ever had.
Never.
I think a lot of people would disagree with the never part, but I'm thinking Sting has had good matches. I'm just saying.
With Flair, the one who carried him all the way through his career, the one who made Sting what he is today.
Yeah, basically. But I just think Sting has had good matches. It's just when's the last one he's had? Probably against Kurt Angle if I think about it.
Probably.
He
had a good one with AJ.
It's alright. But yeah, Sting's not on my high list personally. I don't believe it's Sting. Punk did well, Nexus in the Rumble. Thought it was a bit boring. Even Tom agrees.
Oh, boring. Absolutely bloody boring. Do you know what? It was like Booker T should have come out later. Everyone agree with me. Booker T coming out and just getting done by the Nexus. It was just so boring, and it was like, you just sat there, here comes R-Truth. That was the only decent one who got eliminated by him.
And JTG.
And JTG, yeah. But it's like everyone was coming out. John Morrison, come on, that leapfrog thing, that was legendary. He was probably training for hours to do that. We haven't seen that since the first ever Elimination Chamber, when RVD did the springboard from the ropes onto the chamber, then off the chamber onto Triple H.
And that's a good 8 years ago.
Yeah. So, good times.
I think our John Morrison probably gets a Superstar of the Rumble award. Really, to be honest, I think Del Rio should have come out earlier, just so that he could have built up the win more. I just think when they come out late, you always know that it's going to be a late entrance win. Now it's kind of a bit annoying.
Yeah. Kind of was annoying, but
Alberto should have at least come out in the early 30s if he was going to win.
Yeah.
If not the late 20s. What would have been so wrong about that?
I kind of thought it was pretty stupid. I don't think it was Michael Cole that said it. I know it's Jerry Lawler that said it. 27's the always been the lucky number in WWE. When so Jerry Lawler goes, 27 has a big chance. I can't remember who came out of 27. But then Michael Cole, complete buzzkill. That was when there was 30 superstars. Yeah, but still, it's the lucky number.
It's still the lucky number.
So
Yeah.
Jerry Lawler's right. Michael Cole's just being an ass as usual.
Michael Cole though does play his character very well on screen. I bet he's nothing like that off screen. And apparently very good friends with Shawn Michaels off screen. Yeah.
Wow.
There's a lot of pictures of them two on Twitter if you follow Shawn Michaels. Oh, and here's an interesting post. A lot of people don't follow Twitter and all that, but CM Punk posted 5 minutes before he cost Randy Orton the title, "It's time for showtime, here we go." And I'm not seriously not making that up. It's a serious, genuine thing. I remember telling you on.
Yeah, he told me.
I told him through Skype when we were watching Rumble. I was like, he just said that literally on Twitter like 5 minutes before he come out.
And this man don't lie, trust me.
And at that time, we didn't even know what he meant by it. We just assumed that he meant the Rumble. We didn't assume like anything else. And then like 5 minutes later, we were like, Nexus, what the hell? And then after he cost him, I was like, that's what he must have meant by it.
True. And then you got like, so Del Rio wins, Edge retains.
Good match, by the way, Edge and Dolph.
Yeah, that was good. Then you got Miz retains.
Entertaining match, I guess.
Eve, the new Divas champion. Really, should we talk about that? Let's just
where does Eve fit into the Divas, right? I mean, like, where does it like come into McMahon's mind where actually the fans want to see Eve win the title?
We all wanted Awesome Kong. We were all sat there waiting for.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are kind of waiting for Kong's entrance. Apparently, she's lost a lot of weight.
Really?
Apparently, she's been in intense training for this, so it should be interesting to see her.
Cool.
Like I follow her on Twitter, and she's really funny, very funny individual.
So that's the Rumble.
Yeah, that's pretty much the Rumble.
Kevin Nash as well. You know, we haven't seen him since he's come back. So what's he gonna do?
I think he's working as a legend backstage.
And when are they gonna induct the next person in the Hall of Fame?
Usually after Chamber.
Cool. So now like you got Raw. What do you reckon about Raw, people? You know, Del Rio's first celebration. Well, he smashes a guitar over Edge's arm. I think Edge kind of sold it too well for a plastic guitar.
And it goes to show that Edge is wanting to put over superstars before his last year, because everyone keeps saying that WrestleMania 27 is the 1 year away from his last match. He did say that he wanted to leave sometime in 2012, so it could be, but I don't think it will be, because I don't think, unless Mania next year is in Canada, I don't think he'll leave at Mania.
Yeah, true. Very true. And you know, Jerry Lawler winning the thing, I think kind of Cena helped him win that, obviously, but you know, like, and also Cena in the Rumble, that was boring. It was like watching two kids for like 10 minutes. In the Rumble, it was John Cena. I'm even a Cena fan, but really, it was like watching two kids. You know, him and Hornswoggle. It was like I would rather watch the Teletubbies for half an hour, or the Tweenies maybe, than watch that again.
I mean, seriously, it was a bit childish. Anyway, Raw was kind of a bit of a letdown, to be honest. But it did build up a good, interesting story with Randy and Punk.
Yeah, definitely. But fair play.
And I kind of think it goes back to when he cost him the title at Unforgiven.
Yeah. And fair play to Lawler. Congratulations to Jerry the King Lawler. His first road to WrestleMania, and now he just has to lay down the tiles on his road to WrestleMania. The pavement is set. He has the two chances. There's the road to WrestleMania that goes to one side, and then the road to nowhere, which goes that way. You know, so he needs to stay on the road to WrestleMania. And I think he deserves it. Like he said, how long's he been in wrestling for? And he's never had a WrestleMania moment. He deserves it.
18 years apparently.
Exactly.
Which is a long time.
And he deserves his WrestleMania moment. And I believe this is the year that's going to happen, people.
To be honest, I'm never surprised it never happened with Bret Hart or something. But yeah. And NXT this week was a bit boring. The only thing that really was interesting about NXT this week was the fact that it ended. No, just joking. No, I can't even think of a good thing that happened this week in
Who won it?
NXT. No, no one's won it.
Oh.
I just was joking. I wish
Oh.
it did end though. But they did say that on this week's show that they said it's the last one. So whenever it ends just before Mania, I'm guessing. Which is a
Sweet.
long time. 10 weeks, yeah.
So we got also.
SmackDown.
What about Kelly? Has she been fired for real because she cried like a nut job? You know, it was like.
I don't believe she has.
It was like, Jesus Christ, you know, come on, calm down. And I agree with Vicky Guerrero. I actually agree with her. She did look like a Barbie doll. Vicky, you actually got something right for once. So stop excusing people and just keep with the Barbie comments towards Kelly. It works for you. It works for you.
I think there's a bit of jealousy there with Vicky and Kelly. But it just kind of makes me a bit mad that Alberto Del Rio has already said that he's going to challenge for the world title. Because now it's made it a little bit obvious that Edge is going to win at Chamber. Going to win next week on SmackDown. It's kind of annoying me. I think that they should have waited until at least after
I could see
Chamber.
this. Imagine if Dolph Ziggler wins next week, but Edge wins it back in the Chamber.
But
That
then,
could possibly happen.
but that doesn't do nothing for Dolph.
True, but it would be weird if that happened.
But it still doesn't put Dolph over enough.
True.
Which is a shame because Dolph does deserve to be put over. Okay, so a lot of rumours that we've been hearing over the last couple of weeks. Mania is going to have a Money in the Bank. They want to put over Bryan.
Danielson.
Yeah, Daniel Bryan.
Good lord.
And they want to put over John Morrison and Drew, and they want to put over Dolph Ziggler and Swagger. That's the main five that they actually have been talked about. So expect them to be in Money in the Bank. If I was to pick one to win out of that, I think it'd be John Morrison at the moment.
John Morrison, definitely. He finally deserves a chance. But the thing is, if John Morrison wins Money in the Bank, and the big rumour, we all know Cena's going to win the Chamber, because if it's going to be Cena versus Miz after what happened to him screwing Cena in that match, Cena versus Miz at WrestleMania, if Cena wins, Morrison cash in on Cena.
I don't think it could happen, but like with Morrison, he's kind of the face person there, so.
Because this Money in the Bank would be the one where you can cash in on either Raw or SmackDown. I reckon that's why they're keeping Money in the Bank on WrestleMania. So you got one where you can cash it in anywhere, and then you got the Money in the Bank pay-per-view where you have one on SmackDown and one on Raw. So this one is the more shocker one because you can cash it in anywhere. So you're like which champion would he do?
Which like what happened with Swagger.
Yeah, it was like kind of shocking.
And it's kind of their chance to bring a superstar from one show to another.
Exactly.
Before even having a draft,
So would Morrison be going to SmackDown?
I don't think it could happen.
Because I could imagine that Del Rio, perfect end, or you could cash it in on Del Rio. Imagine that perfect end to a WrestleMania for Del Rio, and bam, John Morrison comes out and ruin it. But also, Del Rio wins the title, and John Morrison could come out and ruin his parade or something. But I reckon, John Morrison and Del Rio could be a potential match for the World Championship.
And I was watching an interview. It's really random. Alberto Del Rio actually said that his favourite ideal superstar to face at any kind of show would be The Undertaker because he's second big in Mexico City or something, according to Del Rio in an interview with Kevin Spacey, I think his name was, on New York bestseller or something.
Indeed.
But yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much this week in wrestling. The SmackDown Chamber has been made, the Raw's Chamber, and the title match. So yeah, the road to WrestleMania has begun.
And let's hope it's a good one.
One can only hope.
One can only hope and one can only pray. Which one are you doing? That's the question.
If you want, you can add us in the bottom. We'll add the tagline, subscribe to the page, and we'll probably do more videos in the upcoming weeks.
Comment as well, people. We will reply.
We will indeed. So yeah, talk soon.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.